extra time, so I figured why not make another video, because there's not as much studying to be done. Yay. But today I found a bunch of old, like, little fabric samples from my dress-up doll set from when I was a little kid. I just found it in my closet, and I figured this could be cool for, like, a personal stylist slash, like, color analysis video. So yeah, I hope you guys like this idea, and you guys can pretend that you're a little Barbie or Ken doll getting all, gussied up, picking out the perfect outfit. So yeah, I hope that this is fun for you guys, and let's get into it. Hello, and welcome into Hygge Boutique. Have you been here before? It's your first time? Awesome. So basically, the goal of this boutique is to help you find your perfect outfit. We have so many different fabric Yes, I know that this pattern's a little bit too much for you, so yeah, next time if we have anything more solid red, I think that that would be such a nice color on you. Yeah, okay, awesome. Perfect. Yeah, you never know till you try, right? Okay, so this one in the no pile. Okay, awesome. Now, we don't have any purely orange fabrics just because there's not really anyone who comes in looking for orange fabric. However, we do have a yellow option. Yeah, and it does have a little hint of orange if that is your thing. Are you like a warm colors fan, or do you tend to lean more towards cooler colors? Okay, yeah, this kind of has a blend of both because there is a pop of green, but this is a bit of an acquired taste as well. Yeah, so it is kind of a buttery yellow. I know butter yellow is kind of trendy right now, but there are also some orangey gold, like marigold flowers, and pink polka dots. So it is very playful and very fun. Some people say it looks very summery, but others say it reminds them of their grandma's couch. So yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. This one is definitely most popular in the summer. I don't think anyone's ever purchased any kind of clothing with this in the winter time. But we do have two different sizes, so that we can do like a shorter skirt, or even a longer maxi skirt for summer. Yeah, our maxi skirts are very popular in summer. Yeah. I'm also definitely a skirt girl. Skirts and dresses are my favorite. Yeah. Another things that people do with this fabric is make kind of a vintage looking statement jacket. Yeah, so this is definitely the kind of thing that would need to be a statement piece for sure. It's really hard to match other fabrics with this. Yeah. And this fabric is, yeah, you can feel it's very soft. I honestly love how yellow looks on you. I think yellow is also a hit or miss with people. People either like it or they don't. I personally don't wear a lot of yellow just because I feel like it washes my skin out. But I think people with darker skin tones or people with like a nice summer tan, yellow looks really great. Yeah. And I think that this looks beautiful on you. Yeah. Yeah, yellow is your color, girl. Is green something you were kind of hoping to find something for? Great, yeah. So this is the first green that we have. It is more subtle, but I think you'll like it because the quality is oh so soft. You can tell that it's really well made too. And this is actually part of our natural collection. So we have a collection of fabrics that are locally sourced by local fabric makers, and we make sure that all of the materials used to make and dye the fabric are ethically sourced and natural, naturally derived. So in this case, you can see it's kind of a sage green, and this was actually locally made and dyed with ginkgo leaves and willow leaves. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so ginkgo leaves and willow leaves are actually, well, ginkgo trees and willow trees are actually my favorite kind of tree. I know. I like ginkgo leaves because of the shape, and they look like little fairy fans or little like upside down fairy dresses. And I love willow trees because they're so luscious, luxurious. I just want to read a book underneath the willow tree by the water. They're beautiful. We actually have one down the street from the boutique. Yeah, and it is gorgeous. Yeah. I really want to have my wedding at a venue that has a willow tree. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just got a notification from my boyfriend right as I said that. That's funny. Love you. Okay, anyways. Yeah, but this is dyed with those leaves. So it is very kind of natural, luxurious feeling. It's not quite gingham, but it does kind of give a picnic blanket feel almost. Yeah. Do you mind if I hold the green up to you? Okay. Let's see. Okay, yes. I love this color on you. Yeah. Oh, you don't really wear green often. Well, this is actually a really great color for you. Especially this kind of soft green. Yeah. I love wearing green as well because my hair has some kind of soft red tints in it. And I think it looks good with green. But this looks beautiful on you. Yeah. What kind of clothing would you like to make with it? We can do literally anything. Oh, cool. Yeah. So we could do like a linen pant with it. Yeah. That's so summery, and it allows for some nice airflow too. It's not too tight and constricting. Yeah. Yeah, this is beautiful, and something we could actually throw in with this is a free picnic blanket made with this fabric, so that you can have a matching blanket to lay on, or even read on the blanket by a real willow tree. Yeah. I am so glad you like it. So we can do like a linen pant. Something some people do also is like a little skirt and jacket duo set. Is that something you'd be interested in? Okay, yeah, so maybe a top to match the pants. For sure, yeah. I love a good matching set. And this color is gonna look beautiful on you. It is so springtime. Yeah. Great, so this one in the yes pile. Awesome. Okay. Next up, this is a bit of a brighter green. I think in this lighting it almost looks a little bit blue, but one thing we could do, I'm thinking we could like fold over the edge like this, and then kind of bring it in at the waist, and then have it like flare out at the bottom, like that. Well, I'm not doing it too great, but you get the gist, kind of like a little fun summer dress. Is that cute? Great. Now, I do have a couple of like possible add-ons for this dress. This is kind of a hit or miss usually, but let me know your thoughts on this. So we have some tulle. Now, obviously, you wouldn't wear this on its own, I hope, at least not in public, but it's kind of like an ombre. You can see when I bunch it up, it's got green and blue, so it goes from green to blue. Yeah, and this is a layer that we can add on to a fabric of your choice to kind of elevate it a little bit. It can add kind of a light wash or pop of color. Oh, for sure. Yeah, if we keep it flat, it kind of gives a nice color wash, but sometimes we play around with the bunching and it gives a little pop. Like, people have done little party sleeves like that, or sometimes we use it for trim. Yeah, little trim pieces. Trim pieces. Brush, 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 brush. Yeah, would you like to see what it looks like on top of one of the fabrics? The bright green? Okay, yes. So, I was kind of thinking that too. Now, we can, well, this is it without it, right? And then if we overlay, you can see the green to blue, right? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it's really subtle. Yeah, the trick with this is to kind of make it look tasteful, right? Like, I feel like this material is a little tricky to play around with, but I think that looks really nice. Now, we could actually add in another layer. Do you want to see what that looks like? Yeah, okay. So, let's see. We've got this, and then we overlay. Wow, I'm actually surprised at how much I like that too. Yeah, I've never tried this before. It really brightens that color, yeah. And I think too, since you're doing such a summery dress, I think it's fun to have the colors be so bright. Yeah, it's like you're by the water on the beach. Yeah. You can almost feel the ocean breeze, right? That's beautiful. So do you like the double layer, or do you want to stick to a single layer? Yeah, of course. We can stick with the double for sure. Now I'll show you when we fold this over. We can do that and then still do a little like flare out, and we can leave a little bit of the tulle kind of hanging down at the bottom. Yeah, that's beautiful. We've had people use tulle for ball gowns, and it has been so beautiful. Yeah, so there's definitely a way to do it that's more tasteful, because sometimes this fabric can fray with the tulle on the edges there. But luckily, our boutique has hired the best sewing artists in the world, so we are able to really make sure that it's hemmed properly, so that you don't have any issues with the fraying. Yeah. Quality is the number one thing that's important at Hygge Boutique. Yeah. Okay. piece instead of the decoration, of course, so no pile. Perfect. Okay, I think you will like these ones then, because this is kind of a medium blue, and it's definitely more blue heavy. It's like this medium blue with these soft, dainty little flowers, which I actually think is really tastefully done. It's definitely hard to do florals in a way that's kind of classy, but I think that this does a pretty good job. Yeah, definitely. So, we have a lot of this one because this is a pretty popular fabric, but that means that the options are just endless for this one. So we could do a two-piece set. We could even combine them and do like a really long dress with a train even. We have so much fabric to work with, so yeah. Okay, yeah. I love that idea. That could be so cute. Okay, so you want a really long, like, beachy sundress, but then we could use the excess fabric as a little accent on your sun hat. I love that idea. I've never seen anyone do that before. That's super cool. Yes, that's perfect. So, right. Yes. So we could do like a really nice, kind of flowy, elegant, long, beachy dress. Almost like a beachy cover-up dress, but you could still wear it to a restaurant. It would still be kind of tasteful. Yes, and then I think the little accent around your sun hat would be gorgeous. It really elevates the look. Yeah, and blue, like I said, just looks wonderful on you. Yeah. Okay, great. So for that, we will need both pieces of fabric, but the good thing is if you buy two of one kind of fabric, you get the other one 50% off. So they won't both be full price. Yeah. I love how you're accessorizing this. This is so much fun. Now, I do have another blue that I can show you before you commit to that one, but I don't know if this is for sure going to be your style, so let's see. So, we've got, this is almost a bit lighter than the other blue. You can see this is a little bit lighter. And it's hard to tell if these are berries or little, like, leaves on a branch or what. But, yeah, so, right, the pattern's a bit more ambiguous, but we do have just as much of it because blue is our most popular color. But you want to stick to the other one? Okay, we'll stick with the floral one instead, and I'll put this in the no pile. Now this is a final blue option that we have. It is right, yeah. It is. It looks like denim, but it's actually, to be completely transparent, it is not real denim. It's like a faux denim. So, I've seen some people do like little mini jean skirts. However, I don't know if that's the vibe you're going for. Yeah, and I agree that the fabric is not the best quality. Yeah. Yeah. I do like the little edge though, I agree. Oh, and one thing too is the fabric that you picked out for your dress and hat is another one of our natural collection items. So that's why the fabric is such good quality. this feels like it was pulled straight out of a princess gown, right? Just feel how luscious that is. Yeah, we actually use this to make a lot of princess dresses for playing dress up. Yeah, the local preschool actually hired us to make a series of princess dresses for the kids at school. Yeah, for their dress up section. Yeah, so, this is so cute with a little, like, puff sleeve. Oh my gosh, it's magical. And purple is also so pretty on you. I feel like every color looks amazing on you. Yeah, you are so insanely beautiful. Okay, yeah. We can take a look at the pinks first before we commit to anything. Yeah. So, oh my gosh, this is my all-time favorite fabric. It is this pink sequins. Isn't that stunning? It's very scratchy. It just feels like a princess kiss. It is so pretty and flashy. Yeah. I used this to make a figure skating outfit for a member of the Olympic team. Yeah, this was their Olympic outfit fabric. Yeah. So this is definitely a popular one. We don't have a ton of it left, but we do get it in stock quite frequently. Because everyone loves this one. Who doesn't like pink, right? It's my favorite color. And I do have this lighter, kind of iridescent looking, thinner layer. You wouldn't wear it on its own, but it's the kind of thing you add to like a puff sleeve or something. Would you like to see this on top of that, maybe? Yeah. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah, that's interesting actually. It kind of softens the sparkle a bit and it makes it, yeah, a little bit more easy on the eyes, maybe. Yeah. What do you think? Of course, yes. So we could do like a fun, flashy mini skirt with this, but you say you want to pass on this layer, right? Yeah, no big deal. This one is very prone to fraying as well, and our tulle, like the blue-green tulle layer that you added, that is prone to fraying, but it is nothing compared to this. And even with the best quality sewing we can do, it's still very easy for it to fray. So, I think that's probably a good idea. I love that. Yeah, we can just do a cute little mini skirt for you. Oh, maybe a crop top with the purple. That is so fun. So I'll show you kind of what that would look like. So, got purple on the top. Maybe like a bandeau style. Something like that. Maybe even a puff sleeve. Yeah. Okay. And this mini skirt. I love those colors together. Yes. That is so fun. of tulle, and you do get one of them 50% off. Yes, with this kind of mermaid vibes, right? And then we've got the linen pants with the matching top and picnic blanket, the free picnic blanket. Okay, now I do have a few more. I'm not sure if these will interest you, but I'll show them to you just in case you'd like anything bold, I guess. We have, well, if you recognize this fabric, I'll show you why. Our local magician actually uses this as the inside lining of his magician cape. Yeah, I've seen so many people come in and be like, I've seen that before. Because it almost looks like it's got little glitters inside or something. Yeah. Right, he actually uses this black satin as the outside of his cape, and then this gold is the lining. So when he swooshes open his cape, you can see the gold inside. Isn't that fun? Yeah, we make all of his outfits for birthday parties for the kids and everything. Yeah. Oh my gosh, and have you seen the trick where he pulls the fabric out of his hat? This is the fabric that he uses. It's got little stars, little stars, 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 little stars. Right? So, yeah, that is his whole thing. Yeah, not many people know that that's actually where he gets his fabric, but that's our little secret. So, I'll put these in the note pile, I'm assuming. Some people do like the black satin, but some people say it reminds them of, like, you know, the magician, or, you know, it's hard too, because you need to find, like, a black tie event to go to. Yeah, we'll pass on this for today. Oh my gosh, this is all the rage with the middle school crowd here. I know, I've seen so many people doing like flashy sleeves or flashy like tights almost with this. Oh, sorry, I meant high school, not middle school. That would be kind of crazy. Yeah, it is all the rage with our younger crowd. I know. Everyone's into kind of like fun things. They'll combine it with like black and it looks kind of cool. But yeah, definitely not on its own. That would be crazy. Yeah, I'm assuming we'll pass on that. No problem. It is really pretty though. Maybe our magician will use this in one of his other costumes. And then finally, I've got these black with white flowers. We've got a lot of this because it's not too popular. I know it's kind of a strange print, right? Yeah. It's the same material as the red and white stripes, so it's kind of hard to find something that it would work for. I saw someone make a statement pair of pants with these one time though. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we pass on that for today. You already kind of have your set. Oh, and I forgot this, but we use this a lot for trim on rugs. We actually make rugs sometimes for people. Sometimes older people will use it as like a layer or like a collar or something, but it's not too popular. I do show it just in case though, in case you ever need something like this and you remember like, oh, I saw the perfect thing. this one, this will take closer to a month because it's a bigger piece. But I promise you, it is going to be so worth it. This will take about a week just because it's something smaller, so this will be a bit quicker. And other than that, I think that's all that you had, right? Awesome. So I am so excited to see these pieces finished, and I think you're absolutely gonna love them. You will look beautiful